you might notice, if you paid attention, I only have 11 stray fairies. So, we're not ready to take on the boss.
Quite a few more you can get. There's one or two ways to do that, too. You can fight the boss first and obviously come back, or you can just come back and get these now and then go back through again to fight the boss again. Each way is really just up to preference. But for Max, it looks like he wants to take care of these guys first and then fight the boss. At this point, Max is gonna have to go back for all of the stray fairies that were in some of those rooms, and some of them you just saw him activate the chest for that we couldn't get then because they were upside down. So now he's gonna have to go back in and get those. So viewers that were following along will remember where they were, but that's basically what this is. So it's a little more tedious, but if you want the reward from this great fairy, you got to do it, which is definitely worth it. I'd say that. I mean that, and if you want 100%, which you get all the collectibles, but there is one nice stray fairy.
Okay,
wonderful,
let's
beautiful.
not.
Whoa, hey, buddy. Back off, Jack. And he didn't even give you any rupees for his death. How disappointing is that?
Yeah, so that was one of the 4 stray fairies that we missed so far.
Yeah, one of the 4.
Okay, so this is a room that I could have went to earlier, or at least this is a part of the room I could have went to earlier. But if you want to know, there's a chest over here, which now is useless. But this chest contains a compass.
Yeah, you got that compass. Gotta get that just for the sake, you know, just for the sake of having it.
Alright.
Another cool thing about like the Zora is that essentially, I mean, they removed the like iron, the metal boots and stuff in this game, but the certain things like the Zora mask basically is acting for them. Like you can go ahead and sink to the bottom of the water just like you would if you had them. Also, this is the tunnel here, yeah, where that hand was, that if you were in the upside down version you could get the you could get those rupees and it would throw you back up.
Come
also,
on.
Max is gonna have to make another Zora jump here. Yeah, they force you to do this here. In many places, the 3DS version is a little more forgiving with these Zora jumps. You don't have to do them quite as much, but in this room here is the exception that they do make you have to do it if you want.
So close.
And,
oh my goodness!
Oh, I thought you had it there. Yeah, this can be a little challenging, but definitely.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Excellent. Yeah, see it. It can be a little bit challenging, especially since it takes magic now, so that adds to complicate to things. If you need to get more magic because you ran out of, you know, you might have to get more magic rather if you run out of magic while trying to do that. But Max was able to do it just fine.
Yeah, so that chest that I revealed earlier from that crystal switch, that's how you're gonna get that chest.
Yeah, a lot of these you've seen him activate already, so you should remember where they were, but you'll see now again. I mean, obviously when he comes back to get these essential. I mean, everybody would like some more money, but
make it! Oh my goodness!
Oh, doing a little bit of skydiving practice there.
Okay. Back over here.
Here we are, back to this room, where actually you have to actually come down here now to get this new chest. That was that was the last chest I got. I came back in after fighting the boss, and I was down to like, well, I was very, very close. Actually, essentially, now that you're going to be going to fight the boss, I'll explain a little bit of that. Was that I had some trouble with this boss, and we'll see that in a second. But essentially, I came back to get those those stray fairies, and I just barely made it at the end. I was down to like, it was counting down from like an hour. It was very, very close, and I just barely made it to the Great Fairy. It was like it was pretty clutch, but the reason that ended up taking me so long, well, for one thing, it took me a lot longer to do this dungeon than Max because I was my first time actually playing it. So I was on the 3rd day at that point until I got to the boss, and it's a little bit of a doozy. We're gonna go see that boss now, so that'll be fun. That's when Max asked me to be on here. He said he knew right away he wanted me to be on for this part because of that. How much I struggle with this boss. He was actually he was there for that stream when he saw that, and
I was in the chat for a little bit.
I'm sure he was laughing quite a bit at that moment when I reached the boss. I can only imagine.
All right, but here we go.
Here it is. So let's just say, you know, I dived right into this big beautiful hole just like Max did, you know. Gorgeous. But what's this?
Whoa.
It's creepy, crawly.
Giant masked insect. Twinmold.
Ew, was that Mega's voice? Oh my god. Oh, how could you subject me to such torture? I have to hear him enough on the without this when I'm not listening to this. Anyway, there's a very special item that you get earlier on in the N64 version, and let's just say I came in here and started freaking out because I didn't know that, you know, it was different. And I won't say anything other than that about that, but yeah, these guys, you have to actually fight them, like Max do now. That's the biggest difference, because there's another way to do it in the N64 version. But I had a lot of trouble on top of that with this boss because I kept trying to hit these guys and I couldn't hit them fast enough, and I think I even died, but I had an extra fairy with me, so I kept hitting these guys and I hit the one and I couldn't hit them fast enough, and then that was just during this stage of the fight. There's a later stage of the fight where I struggled even more because I didn't know you were supposed to do a certain thing as well. Yeah, it was a hell of a time. But basically what you have to do is just, in this version anyway, there's eyeballs. I don't know how it was in the N64 version. But you have to hit these eyeballs on the one, at least, to knock them down.
I think in the original version it was like fire arrows on the blue guy and then ice arrows on the red guy, or something like that.
That makes sense.
I don't actually know.
If you do it that way, because there's another way to do it in the N64 version that most people do, so that's the thing. But in this version, yeah, you just have to hit all the little eyes, and of course hit the big eye, because that's the theme of this
oh my goodness.
version. So the theme of this version is that yeah, you have to hit the eyeballs.
Okay, there we go.
That is a running theme in Zelda, that when you see an eyeball, you're supposed to shoot it. Oh, I remember now why it took me so long in this dungeon. I spent like almost a day waiting until nighttime for the Chateau di Romani. That was part of my problem too, why I was so close on time.
Oh man.
The whole thing was just like one big disaster. Anyway, after you kill the first one or you destroy them, a very special chest appears in the middle.
Yeah, so yeah, like what just said, you get this is something that does not happen in the original version.
Yeah, this you normally would get before the boss fight. The Giant's Mask, a very awesome item which makes this fight a lot easier, but when I jumped in here I had no idea that it was different and I was freaking out. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to pick up the mask, and I was like freaking out.
Yeah, one of the mini bosses are supposed to give it to you, but that is not the case here.
Yeah, I think originally you would get it beforehand, and now, but you can only. This is.
Whoa!
Whoa! You're giant. This mask is unique because it's only able to be used in this boss fight. It's worthless otherwise. But this, in the N64 version, you can use it for the whole fight. In this one, I guess they changed it because they wanted you to fight them a little bit without the mask, but. This part. This is the freaking part that screwed me up. You knock this guy down on the ground, you're supposed to like, well, I think now you punch his tail, but like you grab him.
Well, you don't have to. You can either grab his tail or the head, and either one does damage to it.
Okay. Yeah, so what I did is I kept hitting him in the chest and nothing would happen. I didn't know you had to grab him. I didn't see, so I did that like 3 or 4 times. I knocked him down like Max just did, like, you know, you have to stun him and knock him down. I did that 3 or 4 times and did nothing. I got no damage dealt on him from that because I didn't know what you were supposed to do. And that ended up making it so it took me forever to beat the boss, and I just barely ended up beating it and getting all the straight fairies. It ended up being such a very clutch moment, but it was also very frustrating. I was freaking out during this whole fight, and Max was probably laughing his ass off for watching that. So that is my embarrassing story, and that is why Max wanted to have me on for this dungeon, or this temple. So now you guys know, and now you guys can all laugh about it as well. You can make fun of me. I'm sure
but yeah, this phase is not easy, all things aside.
Yeah, I do actually like that even though you have the mask here, it is still challenging to fight them, which is good. It's another change that some people might not like the change, but I really don't think it's a bad change. This is actually kind of nice that they make you have to have a more challenging fight here. And you still get to use the Giant's mask and everything, so it's not like they took that from you or anything. So this version of the game, the 3DS version, still encompasses everything that's supposed to be in the spirit of Majora's Mask. It captures the feeling and the gameplay that it's supposed to be going for, even if it has some small changes. So I think it's a good game, even though some people might disagree. I like it though. I think the changes are decent enough. Some of them are weird, but look at this though. It is very satisfying to just punch everything, just be a gigantic Link and just absolutely go ham on everything with your fists here. Doesn't it? Don't you feel powerful doing this, Max? Do you feel powerful?
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, this is actually the only time in the game where you use this mask.
Yeah, that's true. The only time that you can use it as well. If you try to put it on, nothing will happen anywhere else. I mean, you still want the mask anyway if you're going for 100% completion, and because it's fun to use in this fight, but I mean, just feel the power. Let it flow through you, Max. Unleash your anger.
Okay, this guy's taking way too many hits before it actually goes down.
Yeah, I know. It gets a little bit, and it's hard to hit him sometimes too. Get him! Get him! Unleash your fury.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna grab him on the head this time.
Choke slam. I love this. This is so funny. Link choke slams this guy. Look at this. Oh, snap. I'm strong. Strong Link.
I need to get magic.
Bash. Me hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
Look at that. Beautiful. And now you're gonna die. I love that you can throw rocks at him too.
Oh, I missed it!
Oh, snap. Just barely. Is it possible to take out, I mean, I think they intend for you to take out the blue one first, but is it possible to instead take out the red one and be fighting the blue one during this stage, or is that not
in
possible?
this version, no.
That's why
but you definitely can in the original version.
Yeah, in the original. That's what I was thinking. I think I also struggled with that when I played through this because I was like trying to hit the red one too at first. Oh my god, look at this guy. He thinks he's cool.
Okay, yeah, so unfortunately this final phase is gonna be really slow since I missed that last ball.
Yeah, this fight is extended a lot, but thankfully it's just more time you get to use Link's gigantic man fists to just absolutely pummel this guy.
Yeah, as long as you have the magic to do that. Oh wow, okay.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's another thing. It does take magic to use the Giant's Mask, so you can get some during this fight, but that's also where the Chateau d'Iramandio, Strong Link, might be useful. if you want that kind of thing. But Max is a pro gamer. He's able to do this fight without it. I imagine that when you put on the mask, it's like a really epic movie scene, and Link's like, hey, how about you pick on someone your own size? And he puts the mask on and he transforms gigantic, and then he starts beating the crap out of him because, you know, now he's his own size, you know? That's how I picture it went down. That's my headcanon anyway. Max is doing so much better at this fight than I did. It really makes me feel bad that I'm not good at this boss fight.
I don't know. I'm not doing a very good job right now. For some reason, I'm taking an extra cycle on this.
Well, you're doing a lot better than I did, though. It took me forever to kill this guy, so there's that at least. At least you can always know that regardless of how long it takes you to fight this boss, it'll never take you as long as it took me. That was not my best moment, but it was also very funny. Oh my god! And now at least everybody can share in my embarrassing story. Choke slam this guy! Yeah, brother! I'm Giant Link!
Okay, here we go.
There he goes. Defeated him. This was basically like a extreme WWE wrestling match. I mean, what up? I thought Link was gonna grab a giant chair and smack him with it. I mean, he was getting big rocks to throw at him, so it's kind of like that. Anyway, remove that mask, and he's back down to normal size, because you got to do that to leave, and of course to get your nice, beautiful heart container.
Yep. And there we go. So now we're at 16 hearts. If you're trying to get as much as you can within before taking on the dungeon, you cannot get this cannot be your 20th heart container, as there are heart pieces that you can get after you get light arrows. So we still have quite a bit left to go, even though we just completed our final dungeon before heading to the last area.
Yeah. Amen.
Alright, there we go. Twinmold remains.
Twinmold remains. Beautiful. Add that to the collection of trophies. You know, they can hang on Link's mantle over his fireplace. Beautiful. It's beautiful music.
Well, we've helped all of you. That's all we can do. Call us. That's what they're saying.
What's your phone number?
Without being told, we understand, so now you'll help us out in exchange. We'll call you from atop the clock tower, so do something about him, alright? What? Their voices sound sad. You don't want to?
These guys are pretty sexy. I would give them a call if they asked. Link's lucky he gets to give those guys a call.
1-800-888-8888.
Yeah.
That's the number. Call it.
Call us for a good time.
Forgive your friend. Why should I forgive my friend? Do you know what he did to me?
What do they mean by that?
Like,
come on now.
Freaking 20 videos ago?
Just because those guys have tall, sexy legs doesn't mean they have the right to tell you to forgive somebody like that. Come on. Oh my god, what's this? If it isn't the mystical energy of all the dead spirits being lifted into the sky and freed.
So that means the Ikana Canyon is not a dead people wonderland?
Unfortunately, yeah. All the spirits have been freed. It's just a normal boring area now.
Or Dead Man Wonderland. That's an anime show that I've never seen before.
Fair. Well, this is definitely not that now, because all the dead guys are gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just a normal boring desert, or whatever.
Canyon.
Canyon, yeah, canyon. I guess that's in the name. I don't know why I was thinking desert. This is nowhere close to a desert.
Yeah. All right. So I guess something else to show off here is that in this particular area, these crows infinitely spawn here. So this is another good area to get rupees. Which
Yeah,
I didn't get anything from that guy.
I don't know. Did the crows? Oh, I think maybe I tried. Maybe the crows don't give you money.
In this
from
version?
that.
Dang. If they
I don't
change
know.
that in this version,
they should.
then
They should
I'm
be giving.
upset. I'm unhappy.
Oh, it doesn't look like you got any. I don't know. It fell over the cliff, but.
Yeah, I can't tell. Okay.
Are you gonna go to the Great Fairy this part, or are you saving that for later?
I will save that for next time.
All right.
So, thank you, Watcha, for joining me. I hope you had fun.
Oh, absolutely. I got to relive some good moments, some not so good moments, you know. But at least everybody here and the MChan 338 fans, they all know my embarrassing tale now. So we all share something together. You know, we're all one step closer together as today in bond. We bonded a little bit, you know. You know my embarrassing story. So good luck now that you've recovered the last of the ancient spirits. Good luck teaching that bastard Skull Kid a lesson. I'll be rooting for you.
I'll try my best.
Hey, thanks for having me on, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Anytime. I hope we can see you back in another video.
Oh, I'm sure you will at some point. I can't stay away forever. You can't get rid of me that easily.
Alright then. With that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And next time, we are going to figure out what we can do before it's time for us to save the world. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next part. Goodbye.
Bye!